Hello, Internet lovies. Arika here with Skeins and Sticks with another video. This time, I would like to take a look at how to work the Crochet Magic Circle, aka Magic Ring. Let's take a look. So, the Crochet Magic Circle is an alternative to chain stitches when working in the round. So, normally, when working in the round, or let's just say not normally, but one way to work in the round is by chaining, let's say 6, and then working a slip knot in the first stitch. Okay, and then that'll give you your circle, and you will begin your work in the circle for the next round. That's one way to do it. Doing it this way will inevitably leave a little hole. Even when you're working in it, the hole will still be there. And the magic ring alleviates that hole. So you can work in the round and work your circle in a way where it can be adjusted to tighten fully or tighten to whatever, however tight you want it to be. The magic ring, just like the chain circle, is used for amigurumi, toys, or just anything else, garments that you're working around, beanies, things like that. So it's just one way to work anything that you're working in the round and not have that hole. So how do we start it? So you're going to take your 2 fingers. Now, I do not know why it's 2 fingers. It's how I was taught. So it's how I teach it. So take 2 fingers. You're going to take the tail end of your yarn. This is the tail end, and this is the working end where that's still connected to the ball. The tail end, you're going to wrap it around your 2 fingers twice. Okay, so you 1, 2. And take your hook after that, and this is how I do it. Facing the hook facing down towards my fingers, I insert my hook, and then I will use my fingers to stable this part. This is going to take a little practice to get used to because you're going to have to hold the yarn with one hand, and you're going to see kind of do some work with the other hand. Also, I should mention now that these instructions are, because I am a right-handed crocheter, they're all going to be for right-handers. I understand left-handed crocheters are used to looking at instructions and tutorials and having to mirror what is being said and done in order to make it work for them. So apologies in advance to the left-handers. This video is for right-handers, but hopefully the mirroring will be easy to figure out. So after we work our 2 strands around our fingers and we are anchoring part of it here, we are going to remove your left hand. Okay, that's going to leave you with a circle and a tail end here that's not connected at all. It's basically just looped around your hook at this point. So what you have to do now is create a locking stitch, and you're going to do that by just working the yarn into the circle and out, and then chain to lock it. Okay, that's how you lock it. So now you have a lock stitch for that circle. All right. Now, generally, the magic ring or loop will instruct 6 stitches to be worked inside of it for its first round. So I'll do that since that's generally how it's done. That's not to say that some patterns may call for more stitches or less, but because it's more typical to have 6 worked in, we'll do that. So this stitch, your locking stitch, let me get back there. Doesn't count for anything. It's just a locking stitch. You're not going to count that towards your stitches. So let's work our single crochets. Okay, so I'm only going to do 6. Okay, so, and now we need to close the ring. We do that by, or this round, a slip stitch into the first stitch here. Let's see, I may have 7. If I have 7, let's get that one off. All right. Okay. Get through all of that without splitting the yarn here. Okay. So I make my slip knot. Oh, that's a single crochet. So I'm working a slip knot. Get it together. All right. So let me do that over. I think some yarn got split and it just messed up everything. Okay. So I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, and I lost a stitch. Good things happen. Okay, let's do that again. So I need to conduct my slip stitch in this first single crochet of the round. Okay. All right. Finally got there. All right. So here's the magic of the magic loop. This tail end, as you see here, I have a little extra here, but this tail end is what makes everything adjustable and what is going to close your hole there. So you just do that. You just gently tug to get a tight seal of your hole there. And there you go. So that's how that works. Now, after the first round, you can tuck it to your tightness level that you want. And then you can take a tapestry needle and weave in and out this tail end to close it up, snip it off. You could do that and you'll be good to go for the rest of your project. Um, if you decide not to, let's say this next round is going to be just single crochets. Typically with the magic loop and ring, the next round is doubling up the stitches from the previous round. So this would be a working 2 single crochets in each stitch. So at the end, instead of 6, you'll have 12, okay? So I'm just doing this to demonstrate what can happen here. Okay. Okay. And as always, you're going to end your last stitch with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Now, oftentimes, it looks like it didn't happen this time. Oftentimes, this center, as you're working, if you don't tie it off in the beginning, it will begin to open as you work. So as you work through, it is slightly open, but it looks like I did a good job of closing it off. But if it does, as you're working the project, if it's not sealed, if you didn't seam it shut before, then you could just continue to tighten if it opens, and then you'll have your perfect little sealed magic ring. I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. I will be trying to get more videos out in both crochet and knitting. and I would appreciate and love your help in growing my channel. Thanks so much for watching.